Hello and welcome back to another episode of White Album 2. We are playing through the closing chapter and following Mari-san's route. Suzuki-san is pressing pretty hard about their relationship. We'll see. She's sly. She knows. She's an older woman with a good perceptive eye.
なんでそんなに反応が不自然なんですか？私、嬉しくなっちゃいますよ。
いや、確かに指示出すのすっかり忘れてた。冬休みは来ないのかなとも思ってたし。
それがね、年末年始朝から晩まで働き詰めで、全部の編集部回って仕事かき集めてくるし。一日も休んでないみたいですよ。元日なんか明け方の4時くらいに編集部から電話してきて。
ちょっと待て。それは一体どういう意味だ？
あ、やば。
Uh-oh, the beans have been spilled. Cat's out of the bag.
それじゃあお先。
本当に来ないのか北原。別にお前は説教したりしないぞ。
お誘いはありがたいですけど、今日のうちにこれやっておきたいんで。
In the end, the discussion about Matsuoka-san leaving early seems to have resolved itself fruitfully, with Hamada-san inviting him to go drinking together, given that he also planned to leave early as well. If I remember correctly, the company's New Year's party was yesterday, and considering the editing department's having one tomorrow as well, these guys really are energetic, in a sense. Well, I guess if we don't live in the moment of working and enjoying ourselves, perhaps we wouldn't be able to make it into this industry. This, of course, isn't limited to men.
浜田さん、早く早く。俺、今日はあっさりとチゲ鍋がいいな。
俺の胃のことも考えろ。それじゃあな、北原。
はい、失礼しま。
Just then, as Hamada-san and Matsuoka-san, with one of them in high spirits, were about to leave the office.
Oh.
The door in front of them opens forcefully, as if to ambush them.
小僧子。
And my back was facing the door, so up until the moment I heard that familiar name, I neither noticed the person who opened the door, nor the expression said person wore on her face.
おかえりなさい。早かったですね、マリサ。
なんだよ、おい。
I anxiously turn around. At least that's what my intended action, but in reality I slowly turned to face her as though I didn't want to see her. While I wasn't aware of it, it seemed like my brain had conditioned itself in order to avoid giving her an excessive reaction. Perhaps I would appear to be too expectant if I didn't do this, because the collapsing feeling of not being able to reunite with the person I had expected would be unbearable. But
どういうつもりだ？
何が？
this time, it was the result I had anticipated all along. The figure that I had been expecting was standing in front of the door with her hands on her waist.
浜田、あなた北原を潰すつもり？バイトだからって使い捨てるつもり？どうして誰も気づいてあげられないの？
I don't understand why, but she's wearing the expression of a demon.
いや、ちょっと待てよ。一体何のこと？
二度と北原に直接仕事を回すな。絶対に私を通せ。何時でも私がどこにいても必ずだ。
いや、確かにちょっとは頼んだけどさ。おい、鈴木、お前が大げさにチクったのか？
Oh, yikes. Oh, I'd hate to be Suzuki-san right now.
大げさじゃないんだ。私たちみんなの落ち度だよ。完全に北原くんに騙されてたんだ。
何それ？どういうこと？
The moment Mari-san and Suzuki-san shifted their gazes towards me, I understood immediately. Oh no, this is so awkward. I've been exposed about the way I've been living my life for the past few days.
あのさ、この中で今年に入ってから一番最後まで残ってた人いる？
俺、初日から2日連続で日をまたいでたぞ。 増刊号の表紙の期限が迫ってて。あれ？
Subsequently, Hamada-san's puzzled gaze also turns to me.
じゃあさ、朝一番乗りした人いる？
すんません。俺来た時も帰る時も編集部は人でいっぱいでした。
一昨日さ、私7時に顔出したんだよ。休みの間に印刷所からミスの連絡があって、朝の10時までにそっちに行かなきゃならなかったから。
With the exception of Matsuoka-san, I could feel the cold gazes of the other three staring daggers at me.
変なんだよ北原くん。いつ来てもいつ帰ってもいるんだよ。
変ってひどいな鈴木さん。
I don't feel flustered by any of this deep down, though. I simply manage expressions of, I'm exposed, with a mere sour smile hanging on my lips.
さっきマリさんと私で他の編集部に聞いて回ったんだけど、北原くん抱えてる仕事の量が尋常じゃないの。
尋常じゃないって？
量だけで言えばマリさんレベル？松岡の3ヶ月分くらい？
In like 5 days?
何でもかんでも俺をオチにするのやめてよ。
Poor Matsuoka.
なのにどの仕事の納期も遅れてないの。ほとんど寝てないみたい。もしかしたら家にも帰ってないのかも。
そんなことあるわけないじゃないですか。ちゃんと着替えてるし清潔にしてるでしょ。ほら真っ白。
Then I dramatically tug on my collar for everyone to see, but I receive no response. This doesn't look good.
北原
That long-awaited voice addresses me. But that voice wasn't gentle as I hoped it would be the most, nor was it the reprimanding tone I had hoped for next.
昨日何時に来て何時に帰った？
よく覚えてないけどちゃんと電車で帰りましたから。
I returned home on the first train just before 5 a.m. and came back on the train at 6 a.m. sharp. What? 23 hours? That's disgusting.
おとといは三が日は今年に入って1日でも休んだ？というか寝た？
やだなマリさん。どうしてそんな意地悪言うんですか？
年末もずっと来てた形跡があるからよ。上の階の佐野デスクが大晦日にも見たって。
だから大丈夫ですよ。本当に帰ってますって。
I've been bathing every day, and I'm wearing new clothes every day as well. What's the big deal if I don't sleep then?
北原
Mari-san stands before me, clutching my hand that's over the keyboard. Her fine fingers, stronger than I had imagined them to be, really managed to deliver the genuine feeling that she had returned. But
帰るぞ。
いやだからこれだけは今日のうちに。
ふざけるな！
yet the voice that escaped her lips, while definitely one that was scolding me, had not the slightest hint of love in it.
北原、去年私と約束したこと覚えてるか？勝手に他の部員から仕事もらうなって。
Ooh, that's true. He did break that promise.
そうでしたっけ？
私の上司の言ったこと守らないのも忘れるのも社会人失格だ。
Ooh.
仕事ができてもそんなやつ雇えるか？
Oh, my heart. She's right, though. You can't just work yourself to death and expect everyone around you to be okay with it. Like, you have to understand that other people care about you. Otherwise, it's very disrespectful to them to treat yourself that way. My superior. Huh.
さあ帰るんだ。明日から当分来なくていい。来ても仕事は与えない。
そんな困ります。
だからって私を困らせるな。
風岡。
私今からこいつ連れて帰るから帰らせるわよ。いいわね。
はい。
お疲れ様でした。
Oh, what an awkward. What an awkward. Oh, Matsuoka, you're so funny.
それとただいま。
I'm back. Welcome back. I had originally intended to resist, but what good would that do? What are you gonna do? Be like, I'm not leaving the office, like a little brat? That's exactly what she called him, and that's exactly what he would be. Given Mari's strength, it's completely possible to pry myself away from her. Yet, my hand is now clasped by a woman's fingers, dragging my body along with it. I'm incapable of feeling either the tiredness or sleepiness as usual. Because in my body and soul, almost all of my senses have been shut off. The worst thing is, though, due to the warmth transmitted to my tightly squeezed hand from her own, it's as if only my heart has managed to recover a little.
マリさん、
なんだ。
明けましておめでとうございます。
黙れ。
I don't get why she's scolding me like this. It just doesn't make any sense. See, this is so immature. How can he not understand that making other people worry and stressing himself so bad hurts other people? How does he not get it? After all, I don't matter to her, right? Listen. I'm so salty. I'm so upset. Angry, irritated. I don't know, I'm a lot of things right now. That's why she didn't contact me and left me here, right? I can't even take him seriously. Like, it's just so bad.
Minami 末次駅着きましたけど、ここからどうします？
あ、はい。おい、北原のマンションはここからどう行くんだ？
We're in front of Minami Suetsugu Station's roundabout. Having stopped the car here based on Mari-san's instructions, the taxi driver asks us for our next set of directions. As for why all this is happening, it's because I'm not being clear with the directions to my intended destination, as I stare at the floor with a reluctant expression. Considering the fact that she was the one who dragged me here in the first place, Mari-san also hasn't been saying anything harsh, resigning to my conflicted attitude in silence up until now. But
いいです。ここで降りますから。これタクシー代。それじゃあマリさん、わざわざ送ってもらって。
ダメだ。マンションの下まで行くんだ。さあ、ここからどっちだ？駅の反対側か？
her merciful expression, or should I say her lack of intervention that's not due to her apathy, has come to an end.
だから大丈夫ですって。ここからなら歩いてすぐですから。それに車だと一方通行も多いし。
それでも車で行くんだ。なぜならお前の部屋まで私が送り届けるからだ。だからほら、ここからどっちだ？
So awkward for the taxi driver. He's like, just tell me where to go. This is really troubling for me.
けど、そこのコンビニ寄って行きたいし。
Because I don't have the slightest intention of going home at all. Haruki, like, come on.
欲しいものがあるなら後で私が調達してきてやる。だから今は一刻も早くお前の部屋に戻るんだ。
どこかで食事してから帰りたいし。
どうしても私に部屋まで送らせないと。お前はそう言うんだな。
考えすぎですよ。ただ寄りたいところがあるだけなんです。
My experiences for the past few days speak for themselves. I can't get to sleep even if I get home.
そういうわけなんで、今日は本当にすいませんでした。迷惑かけてしまって。
That's right, the manga cafe in the station. I'd feel a sense of somebody being there. Perhaps I might be able to get some sleep as well.
じゃあ、今度こそ失礼します。運転手さん、開けて。
ごめん、すぐにやって。
Just when I thought I could finally open the door, Mari-san's grip tightens even harder than before on my wrist.
すぐろ今度こそ最後まで案内するからお願い運転手さん
So awkward. This poor taxi driver is like,
マリさん
what do you do when they're asking for different things? Oh, jeez. She's not locking onto my hand this time. Mari-san is also sitting on the left side of the taxi, vigilantly guarding the door that can be opened from the back seat. So long as Mari-san doesn't move, I have no way of getting out.
わかりましたよ。反対方向なんだけどな。
Don't complain. You're a taxi driver, and you are getting paid by the kilometer, so don't.
本当にごめんなさい迷惑かけます
I've not once in my life had a taxi driver complain to me, especially in Japan. That would be very, very rare. I'm the one who's clearly being an inconvenience, though. Yes, you are. Yet not only did Mari-san not abandon me, she also took a step forward. Abandon me. He's so dramatic. Now, of all times, and so suddenly, too.
Haire.
どこですここ
そんな話は後だいいから入れ
Oh, look. There's crap lying around all over the floor. Regardless of whether I'm asking where I am at the moment or whether I'm shocked by the room I'm now in, I can only say that I've been asking a question I already know the answer to. Because the moment Mari-san decided to change destinations, I already knew where she wanted to go.
適当に座ってろ今飲み物用意する
This is Mari-san's home.
あのタクシーの運転手絶対誤解してたぞ
何をです
An apartment with a security system and a hall at the entrance. And she pressed the 10th floor button in the elevator that led to the top floor.
年上の彼女の方がさなかなか煮え切らない年下の彼氏をなんとか籠絡しようと
The room that I'd been invited in looks plain at a glance, though the living room is too spacious for a person living alone. It matches quite harmoniously with the pieces of night scenery showing through the large windows. Considering she said, I live in a small apartment before, it seems like I've been lied to big time. The rent for this place must be pretty high.
そう見られても仕方ないよな何やってんだか私も
すいません
そっちは私が自分の判断でしたことだからいい謝るなら約束破ったことに対してだ
And it seems as if there isn't a man in her life. You know this.
ほら飲め少しは落ち着くぞ
What am I doing? As I get lost in my everyday imagination, a steaming cup is placed before me.
いただきます
I can detect a wafting fragrance from the cup. As it seeps into my mouth, steam trickles into my nose, providing a gentle warmth to my face and throat.
うまいか
何ですこれ
ポートワインのお湯割り
なるほど
Fancy. I feel a gentle warmth, albeit with a slight tingling feeling to it, from my trachea to my stomach. What? Who says that? My trachea to my stomach. I guess this is what it means to have warmth spread within me. Though the taste and the amount of alcohol in this is obviously lacking, the warmth of it definitely refreshes my body and soul just right. If only I could have been saved by that, though.
おかわりならまだあるから今日はそれ飲んでゆっくり休め
すいませんマリさん帰国したばかりで疲れてるのに
別にこっちはバカンス帰りだそれに向こうじゃほとんどホテルに引きこもって酒ばかり飲んでたから
若い女性の二人旅じゃないですね、それ。
どうせ若くないからな。
そんなこと。今の俺にとってはそういう人の方がありがたいです。
Mari-san's kindness spreads within me along with the diluted alcohol. It's the same as that Christmas Eve, almost bringing tears to my eyes.
おかわり作ってくるな。
It seems that I've unconsciously managed to finish this odd beverage in one gulp.
あ、しまったな。北原にもお土産あったのに、荷物全部編集部に置いてきちゃった。
She was very distracted at the time, clearly.
いつでもいいですよ、そんなの。どうせキーホルダーですよね。
確かに正解だけど、どうせってのが気になるな。
すいません。
The inside of the cup placed before me is stained with a deeper red than before. The taste going through my throat was also slightly closer to the taste of port wine. The sweet, slightly acrid aroma wafting in the air as it travels to my nose and through my mind. Mari-san silently watching me as I silently tilt the cup for the moment, though.
なあ、北原。お前一体どうしちゃったんだ？
何のことですか？俺、どうもしてませんよ。
Don't lie to her. It is as I had predicted. Rather, Mari-san's concern for me was a given the moment she invited me here.
してるだろ。1週間寝てないなんて、いつか壊れるぞ。
大丈夫ですよ。普段だって睡眠時間そんなに多くないんですから。
早死にするぞ。内臓とかボロボロになるぞ。肌荒れるぞ。
マリさんだって俺なんかよりよっぽど無茶するじゃないですか。
私は大丈夫だ。自分の体のことはよく知ってる。健康診断だって毎年オールグリーンだ。
All green. That's so cute.
俺だって健康診断で問題出たことありませんよ。
それに
別にそうなったらそうなったで構いません。
Oh, Eve. Don't talk like this. Listen, if you're listening to this, don't talk like this. What are people supposed to say to you? What do you expect someone to say? They have to be like, oh, don't say that. Oh, that's not true. And it just makes everybody feel awkward. Like, just, don't do that.
そういう投げやりな態度がおかしいって言ってるんだ。いい加減自分の今の状態に気づけ。
She didn't do anything about it, despite not being indifferent. But then she ended up getting involved with me after all. And now she's doing so with such a strong passion. You know what? How do we keep saying about how, like, oh, she doesn't care, oh, she's indifferent, oh, this... You know, you've just recently started talking to this woman, you know, as more than just a boss. You've just recently started getting a closer relationship than employer-employee. You don't have to go from 0 to 10 immediately. You can go from 1 to 2 to 3 and get closer slowly. But with Haruki, it always has to be all systems go all the time. It's so frustrating. Mari-san has taken another step forward from what she's done in the past, edging towards me.
なあ、北原。頼むよ。何か辛いことがあったのなら言ってくれ。ついこの間だって話してくれたじゃないか。
マリさん。
The atmosphere changes from a comfortable one to a somewhat unnerving one. Our distance seems to have closed a bit. A distance at which I can feel her hot breath, where she could come at me at any moment. Come at me, bro.
結局こうなってしまったんだから。私の言葉なんて何の助けにもなってないんだろうけど。
そんなことはないです。あの時は嬉しかったです。
I was genuinely happy back then, during the time she took a step forward to get closer to me. The nervousness of the atmosphere due to our relationship slightly deepening, that's precisely what I've been yearning for.
それでも私なるべくお前の力になれるように努力するから。
I thought of that as the first step for Mari-san to save me.
ありがとうございます。
With a mentality of do or die, I immediately wanted to take the next step. This is so unhealthy. Literally, do or die. You're not gonna die if you don't get your relationship closer with a girl. That is so dangerous.
すまなかったな。北原が大変な時期に長いこと留守にしたりして。
そんなの仕方ないですよ。仕事だったんだから。
That's why I can't. I just can't. It's best if I don't expect anything.
後半は単なる遊びだったんだ。そっちだけでもなんとか切り上げて帰ってくればよかった。
No, you shouldn't have to. Like, yes, it's good to support a friend who's going through a rough time. Maybe she should have called and checked in on him. I think that would have been nice, but I don't know.
そんなことされたら俺余計落ち込みます。マリさんに負担をかけすぎてしまったって。
I can't let this person see that side of me. I can't reveal the truth about me to her, the reality of the suffering that I've been through.
別にあんな旅行なんてどうでもよかったんだ。沢子のやついちいちうるさいこと言ってくるし、妙に煽ってくるし、散々だった。
楽しそうじゃないですか。羨ましいですよ、そういうの。
Because who knows if I'd be shaken again.
何が楽しいものか。そのせいで私はとんだ赤っぱちだ。それでいて何も解決しないで謎は深まるばかりで。
謎ですか。なんかミステリーツアーみたいですね。
I'd never know if she'd tear our distance and leave me immediately the next day after surrounding me with warmth like this.
私にとってはとてつもなく難解なミステリーだ。お前の気持ちなんて。
Man, what's with characters talking under their breath and stuff? This is so rude. This is such a bad habit. That's why this warmth, this expression of hers, I can't take it at face value at all. Mari-san pours some wine to her own glass after that, finishing it in one gulp without diluting it.
それでさ、ここからは私の方から質問なんだけど。
That said, Mari-san's breath has the same sweet scent of the steam from a moment ago as I feel it on my face. Just how close are they sitting?
なあ、北原、お前もしかしてあのさ。
何ですか。
あの夜の。
はい。
That sentence alone was enough for the both of us to decide the month and day of when it happened.
あの時言ったことって。
Yet, the sentence she followed up with couldn't really convey what Mari-san was trying to tell me. It seems as though Mari-san also realizes that she's not expressing herself well, and she lets out a somewhat disappointed sigh.
マリさん。
If only we were all telepathic.
やっぱり聞けないって女の方からなんて。
To put it accurately, it's not that she can't express herself, but rather me continuing to avoid the subject. Regardless of the subject, I remain apprehensive about resuming our conversation, even now.
トーマカズさんのことです。
あ、そうだ。
I guess that's why we're bringing up the previous subject again.
マリさんって前にも言ったけど トーマカズサに少しだけ似てるんです。
へえ、どういうところ？顔は違うよな。向こうの方が綺麗だし若いし。
Aww, Maru-san gives herself way too much of a hard time. Anyway, let's stop here for today. Thank you so much for being with me on this chapter of Mari-san's route from the closing chapter of White Album 2. Until next time, hope you take care. See you!